Hey everyone, good morning. This is Fran with Tinky Boo's Creations, and I wanted to come on and say hello. I know it's been a minute since I've actually done a video, so please forgive me. And I want to say thank you and welcome to all of my new subscribers and everyone that went out to do basket sales for Easter and Mother's Day. I hope that you met your goals and, went out and made it do what it do. So, yes, I am playing catch up. So, yes, I am still talking about Easter. So, I hope that it went well for you guys for Easter and Mother's Day. But let me do a recap of Easter for me. So, in my hometown, we were actually known for the big NASCAR races. So years ago they closed the racetrack down. So they so happened to do a big reopening, y'all, Easter weekend. And y'all know Easter would normally be my big, basket big time for me to sell my Easter baskets. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm just in relax mode right now. Like, me and my husband, we had to do a vacation getaway to get some rest because we were both just exhausted, with him working and then me, the basket season, like we're exhausted. So I'm in relax mode, y'all. So I am fumbling over my words right now because I've been so relaxed for the last couple of days. But it's a good thing because it's much needed rest that we needed. But anyway, like I was saying, y'all know Easter. Y'all know how we do, Easter, I come close to selling out, So because of the reopening of the NASCAR racetrack, y'all, they had a big event the same weekend. So now I did have a good traffic flow, but a lot of the traffic flow was going towards the racetrack, which was on another major highway. So we did get a lot of people that was traveling through. Now we did get we made a lot of sales. We did real good, but excuse me, I normally do better, but I'm grateful for what I did do. Did have several baskets left over, but that's cool. You know how we do. We just take all the snacks out, store the baskets up, and get ready for next year. So but I did do well. And I actually took those 2 weeks that I would normally be preparing and working towards Mother's Day. I actually took a break because I had lost one of my dear aunts during that time. So I didn't get those 2 weeks of work in. I did miss about 2 weeks of work. But anyway, I normally make about 200 something baskets for Mother's Day. So I lost count at 95. So I probably had around 100, at least 100 baskets this year. And I did well. And I would have actually sold out. I would have sold out, but I'm grateful for what I did do, y'all. Almost 100 baskets. I think I had about, I don't know, maybe 18 baskets left. So, I'm satisfied with that. I'm grateful. I had a lot of customers who were looking for adult baskets this year, y'all. During Easter season, I had a lot of customers that were stopping by requesting, oh hey, you got Easter baskets for adults? And I told them, look, I got a storage full of adult baskets. So y'all, I just grabbed a couple adult baskets, that was left over from Mother's Day, that I was that was already nicely revamped or whatever. Put them on the table, and they were they were buying them. So next year I think I will do more adult Easter baskets, y'all. So that's a great idea for us, and I'm quite sure a lot of you are probably already doing it, but I just really wasn't focused on it. Like I said, my aunt was transitioning, to go be with the Lord, so I wasn't really focused on it. But then when I was out there set up and everything, and the customers was like, look, you don't have my mama, I want an Easter basket for my mama, I want one like this and I want one like that. And I'm like, okay, let me grab some of these Mother's Day baskets. And so I did the ones that wasn't too Mother Day-ish, and they bought them. So that's a great idea if you haven't started doing that, is to add some adult baskets during during our Easter basket sales. So back to Mother's Day. Yes, the racetrack did put a little damper on what I would normally do for Mother's Day, but like I said, I'm grateful. I still did well, but I normally do do a lot more, make a lot more sales during Mother's Day. I did have a couple of maybe maybe 2 or 3 customers that were asking, are you going to be out here for Father's Day? Are you doing Father's Day baskets? And I'm like, look, no, I will not be set up out here for Father's Day, but I can take some pre-orders. Here's my number, here's my card. If y'all want to put an order in for Father's Day, because y'all, the last, I think I went out for, let me see, 3 Father's Day weekends so far, or 2 or 3, but anyway, I don't know. My area, for me, I didn't do well on Father's Day. If you watch my previous videos, like the first Father's Day weekend that I went out, it was like a lot of local people were angry with fathers, and I had people stopping by looking, oh, my husband would love this, but if it had this color, or if it had this team, and and then a lot of the young ones was like, I'm not buying what are these Father's Day baskets? I'm not buying my father. And so, I was like, oh no, I'm not doing it big like that for Father's Day. It was basically a waste, for me, y'all. And then Valentine's Day, they really didn't buy that much for the guys. And I'm like, dang, I spoil my husband just like he spoiled me, birthdays and anniversaries and Father's Day, Valentine's Day, I buy for him, and because I love to do surprise gifts. So I do, I shower him just as much as he spared no expense with me. So, but Father's Day and Valentine's Day, they my area, y'all, I'm talking about me and my experience, they don't really buy as much. So I was basically for Valentine's Day selling baskets that I had left over for Father's Day the previous year. So of course I went in and took everything that was expired or no longer able to sell. I take that stuff out and discard it, throw it away, and put some new items in there. But y'all, as far as me investing and buying excuse me, inventory for mail gifts, I'm gonna slow down on that. Like I said, I would take more pre-orders for mail gifts, because they're not too big in my area on buying mail gifts. So I still have a couple of mail baskets that I need to go through, and a lot of stuff, y'all, That's still in date and everything, especially like the Dove, the men's Dove and stuff like that. Like, I mean, my husband he's just gonna be stocked up. The pajama sets and stuff like that, he's just gonna, he's gonna be stocked up. So I may just incorporate that in one big gift for him for Father's Day. So I'm not gonna go out and, you know, build up a stockpile, y'all, for my male gift baskets. I'm not, because I have a lot of that stuff already left over, and I don't want to waste. But it's really not a waste to me because my husband he used the products. He used the Adidas and the male body sprays and stuff like that, and he used all that. So it's really not a waste. So but no, I will not be going out this Father's Day. Last year I went to our local flea market and had my table set up to sell Father's Day baskets. Y'all, I did not sell one basket out there in the heat and all that. I was like, oh no, this is not my area. I mean, this is not the area for me. Like, I don't really do well like in the flea market setting. I do better when in an individual setup like how I do at the gas station. I do well doing that. So but Father's Day for me, y'all, hasn't been well. So instead of me investing time, energy, and money into Father's Day gifts this year, I will not be doing that. I will be planning a Father's Day getaway for my husband and spending quality time with my husband and my kids. So, but those of you who are planning to do Father's Day, I pray that you do well. I pray that you sell out. I wish you happy sales. So, excuse me, I'm just speaking on my behalf, and, as far as my area or whatever, somebody's calling in, excuse me out. But, yeah, as far as my area, and my individual experiences with Father's Day, I can, time is precious, y'all. So I'm just gonna invest that time, and maybe do another vacation, and enjoy my family around Father's Day. I hate to be skipping back and forth, but back to Mother's Day. I did go out. Let's see, I did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Did I go out Wednesday? I may have went out Wednesday, y'all. That Wednesday of Mother's Day week too. But anyway, I did go out on Sunday, and y'all, I made quite a bit of sales on Mother's Day. So
Mommy.
Yes, son.
What got you open?
Okay, close it back, baby, for me. Close it back. Thank you. So, yes, Mother's Day. I mean, y'all, they were the last minute shoppers were, when I say very last minute, but the last minute shoppers, they were coming, and I sold quite a few baskets on Mother's Day. So, I'm glad I did go out because this was my 4th year without my mom. So instead of me, sitting in the house reminiscing and all that, I kept busy. I went out probably around 12 because I was giving everyone time to get out of service, get out of church, and because I didn't go to service that. I didn't go to church. I did online service. Me and my kids, we did online service that Mother's Day Sunday. Got our worship on at home, and I think I went out around 12, and I think we came in. Let me see, probably around 4:30, something like that, 5, something like that. So I basically left everything, my setup on the back of the U-Haul, the area where I would normally set the tent up and the tables and all that. it was flooded because y'all, we had back-to-back rain, thunderstorms, everything. So I was glad when the weather cleared up on Mother's Day Sunday. Like, y'all, when I say we had it, it was flooded. Areas was flood, not flooded, but it was like big puddles of water. I mean, so I just set the table up, the extra table up behind the U-Haul. Like, I had to set up on inside the U-Haul, if you saw the video, and then I set up my 6-foot table and then my little mini table behind the U-Haul, and just sat there. And like I said, I made several sales on Mother's Day, so I'm glad that I did go out on Mother's Day. So but I'm grateful. Like I said, y'all, I am in relaxed mode because I was so exhausted. Mother's Day is a hard time for me. Me being my mom's only child, but I'm my dad's oldest. So I needed to recuperate from that. And then with us just previously losing one of my mom's oldest sister, it was just too much. So we needed this time of relaxation to get away, mental break, emotional break, physical break, spiritual break. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. Just relaxing for right now. And I do have some good news. If you have watched my previous video from last year, we're almost done renovating our location where we will be opening our preschool / micro school. If you don't know, both of my kids are on the spectrum, and my 7-year-old Anaya, which is Tinky Poo, her nickname is Pooh, and after she was born, that's when Tinky Poo was birthed. That's what I used to call her. So Tinky Poo's Creations. So, but anyway, we're in the final phase of getting everything situated inside of the building, y'all. So it's been a journey. Because for 6 months I wasn't able to do anything, y'all, when I fractured my ankle and tore those 2 ligaments in my knee. And then it was like those 2 situations was healing, and then my back started going out, like that sciatic nerve, osteoarthritis. I'm like, the devil is a lie. I'm too young for all this, honey. The devil is a lie. But anyway, honey, PT it works wonders, y'all. So physical therapy is really helping me. And I had to get injection in my lower back for pain. So that's how I was able to hump and hustle those baskets for Mother's Day, because y'all, when I say that pain, it's no joke. It's no joke. But yes, so I will do a video, and then to give you guys an update and let you see the work that we've done so far, because we've hired a couple of people that came in and messed some stuff up, y'all. So I had to hire some other people to come in and fix what they didn't finish or what they messed up. So it was like just paying double. Like, wait a minute, I can't afford to do that. I'm investing everything right now. So we had a couple of setbacks, but baby, setbacks, they just motivate you for setups, what I'm saying, for come ups. So a delay is not a denial. So we are moving forward and praying that we will be having our grand opening in a couple of weeks. So just keep us in your prayers, because this opening, this and it's a small one, like I said, preschool / drop-in care, and indoor play. I have several programs set up, and then we will also have the private micro school for school age children, um, because I want my children to be comfortable where they are. I don't want them in public school at all. That's why my baby has been homeschooled since she was 2. My son is 4. He's homeschooled as well. So, opening this, it's just dear to my heart, because I would be able to tailor their education. And then on top of that, I will be able to monitor, how they doing, how they really being treated. Because my 7-year-old, she's in ABA therapy now, and I'm getting ready to transition her out of there so we can focus more on her education. And I just want, this is a dream that my husband and I have been working on for so many years, and just to see it unfolding now, y'all, it's such a blessing. So those of you who know a word of prayer, just keep us in prayer. Tiki Boo's Playhouse / Fruit of My Womb Academy will be opening soon. Like I said, it's been a fight in anything, that God tells you to do by faith. You're going to have obstacles, you're going to have mountains, but hey, you got to leap over them, you got to chop the mountains down, baby, you got to run through the valley, honey. Whatever you got to do to make it do what it do. So we are getting close to finishing everything. I had my first inspection a couple weeks ago. I think it's probably been about 3 weeks ago. That inspection went well. I had one more inspection, y'all, before the school portion is good and ready and set to go. So I'm excited about that. I'm ecstatic. So we needed this little break because, once I open those doors, we got to hit the ground running. So that's what it's all about, y'all. That's why we grind so hard. That's why we do what we do. Yes, we love our creativity. We love it. We're passionate about doing that. But I'm so passionate about generational wealth and being able to leave a legacy and leave something for our children, y'all. That's what it's all about. Our children's children, great, a lineage of blessings. That I don't want to leave burdens on our kids. And we have a total of 5. So the twins are, he's a young adult, and of course our babies, 7 and 4, so that's a huge gap, and we just don't want to see them struggle or anything like that. So that's why we go hard. That's why anybody go hard, who wants to leave something back for for their children. Generational wealth, that's what that's all about, y'all. So I just want to say, stay encouraged. If you're doing your gift basket thing, just if you want to hone your gift and perfect it, practice now. Like your down season, not down season, because some people sell year round, but I personally, my seasons are Valentine's Day, Easter, and Mother's Day. And every now and then I may get orders throughout the year. But I have other things that I focus on and that I'm working hard to complete. So just stay encouraged and make it do what it do, y'all. So I'm not gonna keep you long, but I just wanted to give y'all an update on how things went for me. And like I said, I did well on Mother's Day. Now I normally do better. My sales would have been a lot better had the racetrack had not had their big event. And y'all, I didn't really I advertised a little bit on social media. I didn't put up flyers or anything like that. I really could have taken advantage of that racetrack traffic on the other side of town. Back at my hometown. Um, if I would if I would have really been prepared, y'all, I could have had someone set up over there off of that main highway, and then had some, I could have had two locations going at one time. But like I said, I was grieving a loss and all that. I had a lot going on. But y'all, had I been prepared like that, woo child, and I would have had to make way more baskets than what I had, because I didn't have enough baskets to actually do two of those locations like that. So, but it's just some thoughts like for me to prepare for next year, to get some things in place. And those of you who got helping hands, and you have people that are helping you in your gift basket business and stuff, oh y'all be grateful, be grateful, because when you one person and you're actually, you're doing all the creating, and the advertising, the setting up, and all that, it gets a little hard. And thank God that I have my husband, who does all the heavy lifting and transporting and, helping set up and all that stuff there. Even though he works a full-time job, he still helps me with, a great deal. I make it do what it do. And yes, y'all, I got burnt, as you can see. I did not properly prepare my skin, y'all. Mother's Day weekend, when I say the sun burnt me, y'all, my skin has, oh God, it was peeling. So I've gotten it, when I say I got burnt, y'all. I know I'm like 5 shades darker now. I don't care. But the thing is, my skin was actually burnt. Like my face was peeling, and so I had to get everything together. And plus I have sensitive skin at that. So and I didn't put any sunblock on. Y'all, just, oh God, just burnt myself up out there in that sun. But I had to get my skin, especially my face, it was peeling so bad, y'all. So I've been using my moisturizers, my cleansers, and cocoa butter. Y'all, cocoa butter, yes. And so the peeling has stopped. So I'm feeling a lot better, y'all. But yes, I did to mess myself up when I went out there unprepared like that. So I'm gonna end this video, but I wish you all well, and I speak blessings, and I'm gonna do an update so that y'all can see the progress that we made so far inside of the building. And like I said, just keep us in prayer. I will do a video of the grand opening, so y'all will see where I have been. I'm not MIA. I've been busy, trust me. So and I will continue to give y'all updates. And like I said, thank you to all of my new subscribers and those of you who have been sticking it out with me since I've been on YouTube. Thank you for your patience, and do know, y'all, that I do pray for y'all. I pray for your businesses, whether it be gift baskets or whatever God has given you to do. I speak blessings over you, your family, your household, your homes, your businesses, and may the doors continue to open for you, and may you continue to progress and prosper in every area in your lives. So oh yes, y'all, one more thing, back to Mother's Day. When LBE did that tutorial about those gift boxes, those cake boxes, y'all, I had the ones that she was using to make her gift boxes. Y'all, I had it in my shopping cart on Amazon. I went back to add something else to it. By the time I did that, y'all, it was saying unavailable. Y'all had done wiped them out. So I found a different pattern, same cake box, same company. It was just made a little different and a different size, and it worked perfect, y'all, for my Dollar Tree items. When I say it worked perfect, y'all. And I put those things together, and they were so cute, y'all. And I should have made more, but y'all, when I say they were coming after those things, so LBE baskets and more. Thank you for that concept, because they were so cute, and just and then adding the ribbons. I made my little handles and had my little ribbon bows on there, and they were just so cute, y'all. And like I said, they were grabbing them, y'all. So I'm gonna be more prepared with those next year, y'all, because when I say they were coming after those, and I wish I would have made more than what I did, but that was a great idea. So thanks again, LB. Thanks, appreciate you. And everyone else who has been giving us ideas and concepts, baskets and more. Yummy Teas, y'all know my girl, Yummy Teas, appreciate you. Thanks, Miss Claudia. I forget the name of her YouTube page, y'all. I think it may be Designs by Claudia, and Shant the Queen Faison. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And Designs by Nessa, I believe. I think if I'm misquoting y'all, please forgive me. But those are just ladies who give us inspiration and ideas. And Boss Lady Fee. Don't want to forget her. And what's my girl? Lord Jesus. Felice. Let's see, Designs by Falanda. The Stat Queen. I call her the Stat Queen, y'all, because she can stack them baskets, baby. What you talking about, baby? I hadn't learned that, mastered that gift yet. But just to name a few, I just want to say that I'm grateful for the inspiration. So if I've left anybody out, then charge it to my head and my heart. So, but y'all check them out. If you're not following them, go and follow them. They're very creative. We have a lot of creative channels, creative people on YouTube. So I try to support everybody and try to follow their pages and make it do what it do. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you any longer. To the next video. Peace out.